I owe myself recognition. Well, it's funny, I wrote this sentence a month ago, and I couldn't elaborate more on it. I couldn't even open my journal since. I surprised myself when I wrote that sentence as a response to a question. I didn't think much. It was like a response that has been waiting to come out of my head. It scared me at first. I really felt scared. Then anxiety kicked in. My heart constricted, and finally I ran away from it. Left it written there on my page for a long time, like I was running away from the reality or the brutality of my answer. So many things happened since then. I cried so much. I went visiting my sister. I thought by changing the scenery, my thoughts will change too. But I wasn't right. I just wanted to come back home immediately. But then, the most beautiful thing happened. We went to a wonderful place with my sister's friend. We stayed there for like 2 days. It was short in time, but it did wonders to me. It affected me in so many ways. Back to that sentence. I feel like now I can elaborate on it and talk a little bit about it. Recognition. This word means to be seen, appreciated, admired, and respected. Recognition often comes from people you know, either your family, friends, your teachers, your work colleagues, etc. But when I said recognition, it was a response to a question, and that question was what I owed myself, what I needed from myself. I owed myself to see her achievements, and to not brush them off like they were nothing special. I needed to say thank you to myself, to pat her on the back and tell her you did a great job. Remember when you let go of that toxic friend? That was great. Remember when you got back on your feet after you didn't get in your dream school? That was phenomenal. And remember when you got your first heartbreak and struggled to love again? But you did. You found the greatest of all kind of love, loving you. Now that is spectacular. I know now that I used to see every achievement of mine like it was nothing, like it was ordinary. I used to make my worries seem childish and my tears were overreacting and drama. That wasn't my instinct. That wasn't the normal for me to do. I learned that. I learned to suppress my feelings and brush my achievements and quiet them down, or else they would make me sound too loud for people. That was a mechanism, a pattern I developed after so many heartbreaks and letdowns from the closest people around me. I never learned to celebrate my wins. I just learned to see what my next win will be, until I came crashing down from my high, until I took too many jabs at my self-esteem, the way I viewed myself, and most importantly, my mental health. That was my breaking point. That was the moment when I said, this isn't working for me. I need to figure out what's happening. Why am I isolating myself? Why can't I be happy about anything in my life? Why do I always have this knot in my stomach and this shaking in my leg like I'm in a waiting room and the line is never ending? I didn't know that day all hell will break loose. I didn't know that from that day on I will start to cry non-stop. I will develop so many weird, unstoppable questions that have no answers. I didn't know that my life will start spiraling out of my control. Every day I was thinking about the trauma that made me this way, about the words I grew up hearing and the problems that shaped my defense mechanisms. I thought about every answer. I asked the ones who hurt me. I only got hurt more, so I stopped doing that. See? That's a win. I knew when to stop seeking relief from the people who hurt me in the first place. And so on. I don't remember exactly how much time passed now. 4 years or 5 years, I don't know. But all I know now is that I made a progress. I won so many battles that I took. Now I see it. I celebrate it. I recognize it. I recognize myself. Even if no one did. I changed in so many ways. I got better. And now I'm the person that I was wishing I'll become when I was little.